disabled people exist, disabled people have always existed, and as long as, you know, I'm allowed accessibility, I can thrive, I can flourish, I can live my life. My name is Danielle Perez. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and I'm Afro-Latina. My parents are from the Dominican Republic. Being Dominican in LA is a very unique experience because no one in LA knows what a Dominican is. I swear people thought growing up like I invented it, like the island of Hispaniola. They're like, no, you're lying. I know we have access to maps, but I've never looked at one, so I don't believe you. I was this essentially like mixed race kid, just not quite fitting in with like the Latinos, not quite fitting in with the Black people. Like Latinos would look at you and just be like, okay, sort of, like she's almost there, but something's off. And then Black people are like, she's Black, but she's not Black. They were very confused by that. So I'm Black, but I'm culturally not African American, right? Like that's a different heritage. Like my family's from the Dominican Republic, so that's our food, that's our culture. The parents are immigrants, it's just a different thing. And for me, storytelling is honestly kind of everything, right? I mean, like I'm a stand-up comedian. That's pretty much how like I've been able to start my career in the entertainment industry. I wouldn't be an actor, a writer without stand-up comedy first. With storytelling, specifically stand-up, I'm in charge of the narrative. I'm the one telling you what it is, right? I'm the one with the microphone, pulling focus, and it's just so rare that you see queer, Afro-Latina, like taking center stage, holding a whole room captive and sharing their story. So I love it. I acquired my disability when I was 20. I was hit by a light rail streetcar in San Francisco, and so I lost my feet. When I lost my feet and had the accident, I was at the hospital in San Francisco for a month, the hospital down here in LA for a month. Like I was out, you know, very incapacitated. But the first time the like kind of physical therapist came in and tried to talk to me about like, what's life gonna be like now that you don't have feet? I was like, hold up. Can I wear high heels and can I be taller? They were like, actually, yes, you can. I was like, okay, no, we don't have anything more to discuss. I got a series of staph infections with the prosthetics because it's like they hurt for a reason. So I'm taking these painkillers to wear them because I want to walk and I want to be normal. And it is a really hard thing to go through, especially growing up like millennial where anything you put your mind to, you can do. And so that was really depressing. It was really hard. I gained a ton of weight and it was really hard. I decided, you know what, manual wheelchair, gonna work for me, that's gonna be fine. And then all of a sudden, you know, my best friend is in LA doing black box theater and her roommate's an actor who does stand-up, and we go to one of his shows and I'm like, this guy is not funny. We are so much funnier than him. Girl, how do we do stand-up? She said, we just do it. And I was like, oh my God, okay, well, let's do stand-up. And then it like clicked and it's like, oh my God, this is what I'm supposed to do with my life. With stand-up, there's so many people that can tell jokes. Like joke writing, it's a formula, you can do it. There's a lot of people that are funny, but there's no other use, right? Like that's the key. Like other people aren't my competition because there's only one me. So if you can double down on what makes you the most unique and special, the way your mind works, the way you see the world, that is what's going to bring you success. And that's also what's going to touch other people. So yeah, maybe there are not other people who are queer Afro-Latinas who are fat and use a wheelchair, born and raised in LA. But hearing me share that can touch someone in a way that is relatable and a way that makes them feel not so alone. The beauty of live performance is that you have this one night in front of this one crowd, this one time. You can never repeat that, right? And you're conducting energy. And if you're nervous and you're gonna take a risk, like it could either succeed and you're a hero and you get laughter and applause, or you fail and you gotta figure out how to dig yourself out of that hole. And so I wanna take risks. Like, I don't wanna just go up there and be a robot and do the same jokes that I know are always gonna work. I wanna challenge myself and push myself. And that's exciting to me. My Nana story has been like the story that has impacted me the most because she's still alive. She's 97 years old. Nana, just her story, like born and raised in DR, coming from a town that literally did not have electricity. You know what I mean? She's like making candies, being a seamstress, doing anything she can to support her family. Back then, very classist society. So she would make the dresses for these women and she'd sit in the square and watch them go and just like dreaming of a better life. And then she was able to do it. You know, she had her kids, she went to the United States, she sent for them. This is a woman who truly came from nothing, truly has never needed a man, only has brought her down. And it's like, you know, was able to buy houses, buy property, provide for her kids. And it's like, because of that, like I am able to tell dick jokes for a living. Do you know what I mean? What do I want my story to be? I don't want to limit myself, but I really want it to be that I had fun, I was kind, and I made cool shit with my friends, honestly. Like, I think that's genuinely my big dream, is that I want to be successful and empowered enough that I can pass that on to the people around me that I love most and the people that I find most interesting. I'm Danielle, and I'm a storyteller.